Let's discuss facts about honeybee. Calling all budding, or should we say buzzing, as we get low down on one of our planet's most fascinating insects. Honeybee are super important pollination from flowers, fruit, and vegetable. This means that they help other plants grow. Bees transfer pollen between the male and female parts, allowing plants to grow seeds and fruit. Honeybee live in hive colonies. The members of the hives are divided into three types. Queen. One queen runs the whole hives. Her job is to lay the eggs. The queen also produces chemicals that guide the behavior of the other bees. Workers. These are all females, and their role are to forage for food, pollen, and nectar from flowers, build and protect the hives, clean and circulate air by beating their wings. Workers are the only beings most people ever see flying around outside the hive. Drones. These are male bees, and their purpose is to mate with their new queen. Several hundred live in each hive during the spring and summer, but come winter, when the hives go into survival mode, the donors are kicked out. What are these buzzing bugs most famous for? Delicious honey. But did you know that produce honey as a food store for the hive during winter? Luckily for us, these efficient little workers produce 2 to 3 times more honey than they need. So we get to enjoy the tasty treat too. If the queen bee dies, workers will create a new queen by selecting a young larva, the newly hatched baby insect, and feeding it a special food called royal jelly. This enables larvae that develop into fertile queen. Honeybee are fast flyers. They fly at the speed of around 25 km per hour and beat their wings 200 times per second. Each bee has 170 ordinate receptors, which means that they have one serious sense of smell. They use this to communicate within the hives and to recognize different types of flowers when looking for food. The average worker bee lives for just 5 to 6 weeks during this time. She produces around the 12th of the spoon of honeybee. The queen can live up to 500 years. She is the busiest in the summer month when she can lay up to 2,500 eggs a day. Honeybee are also brilliant buggers to share information about the best source of food. They perform their waggle dance when the workers return to their hives. It moves the finger of 8 and wiggles body to indicate the direction of the food source. Cool? Sadly, over the past 15 years, colonies of bees have been disappearing and the reason remains unknown. Referred to as colony collapse disorder, billions of bees across the world are leaving their hives, never to return. In the same reason, up to 90% of bees have been disappeared. We can do our bit to support these brilliant bugs. Why not plant flowers rich in nectar such as bluebells, which will help bees find the food they need? Also be sure to choose local British honey too, which will support our honeybees and their beekeepers.